Hi, welcome. My name is Moira Savage. I am teaching Career Development 1. Since this is a mostly asynchronous course, we won't have the chance to meet before we really get going to talk about nuts and bolts type stuff. So this is just a really brief introduction course overview. I ask that you please review the syllabus and our Sakai site for specific details on assignments and also policies and procedures. This is mostly, as I said, an asynchronous course. We will meet twice for 2 hours over Zoom, the first being around mid-quarter, the second towards the end of the quarter. With the exception of our final paper, all papers and Sakai posts have a deadline of Monday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific. There are no Sakai posts due on the weeks that we meet over Zoom. Reading and watching of mini lectures can be self-paced, although the suggested pace that you'll find on our syllabus and in our Sakai site will best prepare you for the assignments. And the final paper, the reason that's not due Monday at 9 a.m. is just to give you a little bit of extra time. So that's the one exception to the Monday 9 a.m. rule. So our assignments, some of them build on each other or are sort of paired with each other. And you'll see that in this color coding here. So the first assignment is a reflection paper. You're used to those here at Antioch. The second is an interview, and you'll be interviewing each other in our first Zoom meeting. Following up on that is a written summary or report of that interview. And then in our second Zoom meeting, we'll have a case analysis presentation. This is based on a vignette that will be assigned to you. And this is not meant to resemble a traditional research-based academic presentation. This is more meant to resemble a case presentation in a clinical setting. So you imagine it's Monday morning, the treatment team is coming together. What do we need to know about these cases so that we can best support our clients, support each other? That's the idea. You want to be brief with it, and you'll have a lot more guidance as we get closer. So following up on that is the case analysis paper. This is our final paper, and it's based on that same vignette that you did the presentation on. And you'll have the chance when you're doing your presentation to ask questions of your colleagues, of me, to help you really conceptualize this case. So you'll be well prepared for writing this paper. And then finally, Sakai posts. Again, we will not have Sakai posts due on those 2 weeks that we meet. As you know, this is an important piece of the course, especially for an asynchronous course. This is where we'll do the bulk of our interacting with each other. So I have prompts in there. There's 8 out of 10, and it is required that you respond to these prompts. And there's no specific requirement for responding to each other, but I do really encourage you to. And this will be part of your overall participation grade. But there's no specific requirement on how you do that or when. But this is important. Sakai is important for us to maintain that interaction together in an asynchronous course. So some expectations, what I expect of you and what you can expect of me. If something isn't going well for you in the course, or if you need support, if you're not going to make a deadline, please just let me know. I'm open to talking about all of this. For those of you who had me in process 1, you heard me talk a lot about being and not doing. This course, it's still about being, a little bit more about doing. Please don't be late with assignments unless we have an agreement. Again, I will work with you. I'm flexible and accommodating, but I really need to hear from you before I can make those accommodations. I will be intentional and timely with my feedback. I will read 100% of forum posts, and I will be available to you by email or Zoom, and you can schedule directly. There's a link on our Sakai homepage or in my email signature that will bring you right to my calendar and you can schedule. So my goal here in this course is to get you comfortable with the idea of career counseling. As MFTs and PCCs, we're not traditional career counselors, but you will be addressing career and work with so many of your clients. And so it's really important that you get comfortable talking about this kind of stuff. Let me know of any questions, anything you need clarification on, I'm available. I really look forward to working together in this course and to seeing you in our first Zoom session.